When the song come on, let me see you get down. Baby mama, this your song. Been pregnant for way too long. Let's tell the DJ turn it on.
If she a baby mama,
Yeah.
she gon' do that baby mama.
Work.
She gon' put it on you. She gon' do that baby mama. Drop,
Drop it
drop,
down,
drop,
down, up.
drop, drop,
Drop it down,
drop,
drop it
drop,
down, up.
drop, drop,
Drop it down,
drop,
drop it down, up. To the baby mama when I take out on the floor.
Change of scenery. It is 7:04 a.m. on Friday, July 29th. I started feeling cramping at the house at about 4 a.m. Which soon
Escalated pretty quick.
Yes, escalated very quickly from just some like period like cramping to like cramping and contractions. We did that for about an hour, like maybe actually an hour. And we were like probably at 4:45. We were like, let's call and have our team come sit with Zoe.
Yes. And she got there very quick. Very quick. Yeah, we was both able to take showers or wash-ups.
Right.
And get stuff in the car.
Right.
And then we left. But then we realized, Zoe's still there.
Right. We pulled out of the driveway. We was like, wait, we gotta wait for her to get here before we leave our baby.
Then we had to go back and wait for her.
We were trying. Let me tell you.
I'm like, Zoe just sleeping.
I didn't want to get to this hospital too late to get this epidural because those contractions were hitting. They were consistent, and I was trying to get here.
So we got here. It was 5 centimeters, and when we got to the room, they had the epidural. The guy was already waiting in the room.
Yes.
So that was a blessing.
5 centimeters. The contractions were still hitting pretty strong. I was doing good, but I was just like, look, give me the drugs. I don't have time for this.
Girl dad.
Girl dad. Derek has his girl dad shirt on. You're so tall. It's hard for me to get both of us in the front. Yeah, so we're here now. Now because I have the epidural, I can only do a liquid diet, so I'm on popsicles. But yeah, we're excited. We're progressing. It seemed like we progressed faster than Zoe.
Yeah.
Like with
That's
Zoe.
With Zoe, we were doing laps around the hospital. We was talking and chatting. We was watching movies, watching YouTube.
We were ordering from the cafeteria. Now it's
This
like,
is nope, you're right into
we going.
ready to go. I was like, okay.
Yeah, because they gave me Pitocin with Zoe. They haven't given me Pitocin.
That's how I waited for the water to break and it has to be several centimeters more. They seem to be just mobilized because it's the second kid.
Yeah.
So they're just like, no,
It's gonna come faster.
It's the second kid.
Yeah, so the epidural's still making me itch. But I'm glad I have it. Because now I feel like I can take a nap.
So now we're going to take a nap.
We're going to take a nap.
For the main action.
Yeah, to recharge before it's go time. See you soon, Zaya. I did not want to miss that epidural train.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Oh, you're on.
Yeah, they gotta catch some candid moments.
Oh my gosh.
So we got hospital socks on.
Yes.
With your mama's flip flops.
It's 11:15 a.m. I haven't been checked since we got here at like 5:30.
Yeah, there's like apparently like 5 other babies.
Yeah,
all
being
been
birth
born
right now, so our midwife is busy.
Same time. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so we're waiting. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling relaxed. We've been just resting. So when she gets some reprieve here, I guess she'll come in and check me and see how far along. But the good thing is I have been still contracting.
Yeah, contracting very regularly. It's been pretty predictable, which is a good sign. Like she's going through them right now. Let's see the monitor.
Yeah, I have one now, but they're tipped down. Oh, you see it on the screen?
It's the green line at the bottom. When it spikes up, that's a contraction.
Yeah, so I can, I feel something happening, but it's not as painful as when I came in.
Yeah.
I shouldn't use the word painful. It wasn't as intense as when I came in, so it's much better. Oh, we didn't show the board her happy birthday, baby girl, Zaya Lou.
Oh, let's So take a look for the one time. Oh, Zaya Lou.
Zaya Lou, coming today.
Do we?
Coming to you, July 29th.
Oh, let me make sure I'm in the camera. Oh, there we go. Boom, 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 boom.
The bed is already ready for her. Yeah.
This is where you gonna sleep, baby. And this is, look how little this diaper is.
I know,
Compared to.
we're gonna go to the newborn new diapers.
Do we got newborn diapers?
We do, but the one Zoe couldn't fit the newborn ones. We had to get, I think, Pampers. So depending on if she can fit, we might have to order those too.
Zaya, it's one of those situations. It's like, oh wait, do we got diapers for you?
We do have diapers, but
Okay.
I got the ones I ordered. But I'm feeling good because last time my laboring stopped and they had to give me Pitocin. So I'm glad that I'm just still contracting on my own.
Yeah.
That I'm happy about. So even if we're waiting a little bit for you to come down, I'm glad that the contractions have not stopped. So
Yeah.
whew.
That's good.
Yeah, so we're doing well. Waiting for you to come.
Okay, addendum.
Addendum.
Because I want for the record to show
So
here. So
with
I want her to tell her story, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. All right, go ahead.
this is the truth. With Zoe, when I got to the hospital, my contractions stopped, and so they started giving me Pitocin to kickstart the contractions again. And Derek had them ratcheting up the Pitocin, which makes the contractions more sharp and more intense. And so this time I'm happy that I'm not on Pitocin, that I'm still contracting on my own, so that the contractions aren't, as sharp, even though I have an epidural. So that's what I was just saying I was happy about. But he was sitting there as I'm going through all these sharp contractions, having them dial it up. I'm like, I'm glad I'm not in the electric chair and you ain't pressing the button.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so now the truth. So after our water broke last time, it was after the water broke. We, got her hooked up to the epidural and such. Contractions slowed down and stopped. So it's like, all right, the best treatment plan is Pitocin. And they gave her a schedule, and they said at these intervals, we have already planned to increase it by these.
You ain't have no influence. You
Hang on. This was the schedule. So as we're going through the schedule, what was happening was that Zoe's heartbeat was dropping, and me and what was that lady's name? Was it Erica? Was that her name? Was that the nurse? That was a good nurse.
I had a good delivery team.
I believe it's Erica. Don't hold me if we watch the birthing video and it's a different name. But baby's heart rate, Zoe's heart rate was dropping, and it was a concern. And so now Jessica is in the epidural, so she is in Lala. She's making jokes. She's cracking. She's like, I'm going to sleep. She said, and then so the nurse is like, all right, let's do your scheduled increase. And Jessica's like, no, let's just ride this out. This feels good. Let's just ride this out. And me and the nurse are looking at each other like this is not a ride it out situation.
In my mind, it was.
We need to go up. And I told that lady, so while Jessica telling her, keep it while it is, I'm in the background like, take it up. Keep going.
Tapping her on her shoulder. I'm like, why are you
Me and her quietly conversing in the corner like, take it up. Because it was medically needed, but that won't be, none of that will be necessary now because we're progressing perfectly well. But she started telling some fibs, so I had to get on the camera to correct how that went down.
I don't know if it's a fib. You just gave more context as to why you was tapping that lady on the shoulder to ratchet up my drugs with that.
Jessica like, yeah, let's chill here for a while. I'm like, no, we cannot just chill here for a while.
Because those were sharper.
Oh my goodness. All right. Are you going through contraction?
No.
Oh, not yet. All right. We're going to try to go to sleep. I'm trying to get her to sleep.
All right.
So we got some broth here and some food for us. She is 7 centimeters.
7 centimeters
dilated. They are discussing, we have the option at our, when we're ready to possibly like break the water back. But then things will progressed quite quickly from there. So we want to make sure that we're fueled, rested before we make any kind of decisions, and just let Zaya go through her natural process for right now.
Yeah.
Earlier, we did forget after we got the epidural. So when we got to the to the place, we just pulled up, got out the car, ran, didn't talk to valet. We just ran into the hospital. So our car had been parked downstairs for like an hour and a half, right in front of the hospital. So I was like, I should probably go move that. So I went down, and it took a long time for the elevator to come and take me downstairs. And I'm just like, I wonder why, so many 6 elevators, how come? But so I go outside, give them the keys to the valet. I come back to go upstairs. The line for the elevator is out of the door, and it's starting to wrap. And this is all the hospital workers who are changing sheets.
Shift change.
And which was the worst possible time to do this. So, I'm like, my wife's been pregnant. They're like, we got to go save people. So I'm like, all right, well, I ain't going to win that argument. So then I was like, I found an emergency exit to the stairs. So I just burst through that. The alarm went off. I forgot to tell you that. The alarm went off. And I just ran up 9 flights of stairs. A little more than that, actually. But, and then I was locked in the stairwell. So I couldn't get out of the stairwell. So I had to go back down to a level that had a red emergency phone. And I had to call them, and they were just like, "Who are you? Where are you? Why? What is going on?" But then they buzzed me through, and then I just sprinted to get back up here.
Yeah, because I didn't want him.
And I was breathing heavy. I couldn't breathe, and then I realized I did it all with my mask on. I should have kept my mask on.
Because I had told him before he left, I didn't want him to leave me, especially because they had just put in the epidural and they were giving me a bunch of medicines. And whenever they were like administering stuff, I like him to be here to make sure like he can advocate. So I was like, okay, don't be wrong. And he's like, okay, 5 minutes.
Yeah, so I was like, I cannot wait for this elevator. I am about to run these stairs. Yeah. And about halfway up, I realized, I was like, oh, this might not have been the best idea. Right. But it's all good. So we're going to refuel, get some hospital food is banging. Yeah. So like this is actually what we've been looking forward to. Now, not Jessica, after Zaya, she's just eating broth, but after that, we cannot wait to eat this hospital food. This hospital food is so good.
I'm about to put in my order. Let's just say that.
So, all right. It is, what time is it?
Almost 3 o'clock.
About to be 3 o'clock. Just got a chance to take a little bit of a nap. I got a chance to take a little bit of a nap. She's getting some cold sensations in her feet.
I'm tingly. I put compression socks on.
Because the epidural's playing with the nerves. The baby is sitting further down.
Yeah.
So they...
but we don't know if I've progressed past 7 centimeters at this point.
Yeah, so we don't know if we progressed. So we are for sure about to get a recheck of the dilation. The question is, Zaya, should we break the water? Jessica is like, what's the big deal? And I'm not ready.
I mean, because at this point, we're about to be here for 12 hours almost. We've been here for like 10.
We're not keeping count.
What you want? What is this, the Ritz? We trying to be here?
Zaya, Lou. So I think we're going to break the water here.
We're thinking about it.
Wow.
The good thing is they're not rushing or pressuring us to do
there's
anything,
no pressure.
which I like.
We just want to understand what our levers are and how we can naturally continue to progress things forward.
Yeah.
To move forward. It's 7 centimeters and it's thin.
Yes.
So we are in active labor.
Yeah.
Just with the epidural, we can't move. We can't walk around. Last time, Jessica was coming out of the door here when she dropped. Her water broke on the floor, but that had gravity to assist us because we weren't on the epidural as of yet. So
I was 7 centimeters, but I wasn't on epidural, so it just broke on its own.
Yeah. So now Zaya Lou you might have to make it do what it do.
Yeah, we gotta make that decision.
Okay, if we bring the bed up a little bit. We're not moving you, we're just getting you a little closer to us, okay?
That's good.
There.
Nice and good.
Oh, I can go down. Sorry. Oops, sorry. You're crazy. You're gonna dance. Swap it out there. We'll find out. I'll find it. Okay.
Nice and easy, just yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Grab that big breath and push down in your bottom. Hold her down there. Hold her down there. Curl around your baby. Push down. That's it. Grab your breath again. And push down.
Perfect.
Pressure's going away.
Hi, Zaya.
Hi,
Zaya. Lou.
For birth?
Yeah,
26.
Okay, the computer told me that.
I know it's a lot of lights, a lot of people. I know.
See until I get that percent out. There might be a little laceration there, though. I can't see at the moment.
I'll take that over 3A.
Little,
I gotta
little
push.
one will take it.
No, it's not detached yet. I'm just kind of watching it, watching the
I'm
bleeding.
just gonna give her.
Take 2. So about 4:45-ish.
Because you had to adjust your epidural and make sure that the pain meds was getting to your left side.
Because I started feeling the contractions on my
And they
left.
said, well, let's wait 15 minutes and then we can kind of see, and we want to resolve the epidural situation before we talk about breaking water. As soon as they stepped out the
At that
door,
point, my contractions started picking up.
yeah, just the contractions started picking up for you, Zaya, and they started becoming intense, and she just was like, "I gotta push,
I gotta push."
and I was like,
knew
"No, you don't,
Because at this
because
point,
they're not here."
They didn't even know that I was 10 yet. The last time I was checked, I was 8. But I'm like, I gotta push. She's coming.
And I was like, "No, why don't we wait?"
It's me and Derek in the room, and Derek looking like they're not here yet.
It's just me and you, so I don't know what you think is about to happen.
Yes.
But we call, they come in, they get excited.
They're
This
like,
team
she's-
was excellent. They in their entire mission was just don't tear.
Yeah,
That's
'cause
all
I
they
tore
were.
last time.
Everything they were focused on was positions, techniques, whatever they needed to do to make sure that they monitored any tears.
Yeah. But when they got in, they're like, oh, yeah, you're 10. I'm like, I know. I feel like I need to push.
And then they were just like, all right, start pushing. I'm like, wait a minute. We ain't no setup.
Yeah.
Ain't no nothing.
But they did ask me, like, what my major concern was, and it was the tear. And last time I had a 3A tear, which is a pretty intense one. And so everybody was of sound mind to make sure I didn't tear. And this time, what was different was also I was laying on my side, so I pushed on my side. And I was able to do that because I wasn't on Pitocin. She wasn't under any stress, so she was doing fine with me laying on my side. With Zoe, when I tried to lay on my left side, her heart rate would drop. So
Yeah, so so as soon as it started, Jessica did the first 2 pushes, and Kathy was like, "Yep, that's the head, or that's the."
Mind
it's
you, my
coming.
water hasn't broke, so
The
she's
water
still
is
in the
not
bag.
broke, so it's like a giant water balloon. So Jessica stayed on her side the whole time. They're coaching her on the breath. They're in a tear, resistance position.
Yeah, they used the warm compress on my
They
perineum.
used a warm compress,
Yeah.
and they were monitoring if they needed to do a massage or not.
Yeah.
I don't think we ended up needing to.
No.
But it was regular. Then she got a chance to relax in between, and then push, and then it was kind of like a water balloon coming out. Like,
But I
literally.
practiced though. Before this, I was watching YouTube videos, practicing how to push because I did not want to tear. Okay.
So pushing started at 5:06 p.m. and baby was born at 5:26 p.m.
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Now Zoe,
Took 2 hours.
took 2 hours. But we were not in, I don't think, advantageous pushing positions. The breath, we were doing different breathing techniques that I don't think were optimal. So sorry, we had to learn with you, Zoe, but Zaya, we had you ready to go. You came in 20 minutes, and you came out. Both you and Zoe came out eyes open.
Yeah, she was immediately trying to open her eyes.
She was looking at everything, but she laid on Mama's chest for a
But
while.
before that, she came out in her bag, and the bag, my placenta didn't bust, or the bag didn't burst until her head was already out. So she was in her bag.
Yeah, but we had monocrium.
Yeah, she pooped in her.
You pooped inside,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So there was poop everywhere as you were born. But and you were purple.
Yeah.
Zaya was purple. But got a couple breaths and she was fine. We got a chance to do the delayed cord cutting. We waited probably like 3 minutes. We got a good little time there.
Yeah.
Before we clamped down, and then I had to perform minor surgery. And
You had to cut the cord.
I didn't go to midwife school. I didn't go to doctor school. We paying a lot of healthcare money for me to be performing minor surgery.
I'm over him.
So I feel as if part of the insurance money should go to me.
Oh goodness. Well, the good thing is I'm ignoring him. The good thing is no tears, and the midwife was saying that because she was still in her placenta, that also probably helped me to not tear, not even a scratch.
Yep, not even nothing minor, which is just totally different and such a blessing. And
Because I had to go to physical therapy for my 3A tear. Like it was like a serious situation.
Yeah, and now here we are, and since then Jessica's been up. She's been like, oh, let's eat, oh, let's talk, and she's just full of energy and life.
Yeah.
So baby is healthy, mama is healthy, daddy is surviving.
You're healthy too.
I'm good. And then now Zaya, you were cold.
Yeah.
You were cold, so we had to put you under a heat lamp to roast you a little bit.
Yeah.
Get a little sear going on top of you.
Yeah, now you sleeping.
Yeah, but you've been sleeping, and you can already roll on your side. So.
Yeah, she was laying in her little bed, rolling on her side.
So yeah, you were asleep, just rolling around. We were like, I don't know if you're supposed to be able to do that right now.
Right. You look like your sister.
Oh my goodness, you look like your sister. I don't know why y'all be looking alike. You are tall. You are 6.
Well, she's 19.
Yeah, you're 19 inches. We'll have the exacts. But you were 19 inches.
Zoe
was 20 and a half.
Yeah.
So Zoe was bigger. Zoe was 7 pounds 6 ounces. You are 6 pounds 10 ounces.
I knew she was smaller. I knew Zaya was smaller because I could walk better with her.
Yeah. So you're still. They say you're still pretty tall, Zaya. But we'll see when we go to the doctor in like 2 days how that goes.
Yeah. So all in all, a wonderful, wonderful experience. When I was pushing, I was trying to remember everything I had practiced. I pushed with the pressure. Just tried to breathe it in and then breathe down and kind of curl. And I think those pushes were really effective. as to why I cut that time from 2 hours with Zoe and down to 20 minutes. So
Yep. So
we're happy. We're just gonna enjoy baby.
yeah, so we'll see how that goes. So it's good.
Bye. Here's a look at mama. Zaya.
So it's me and Zaya. She's sleepy baby. Mama is taking a bath and a shower. She just had her first bath. Zaya, you had your first bath, which you weren't super happy about. Now we gotta keep you bundled for an hour. Then we're gonna have the newborn pictures for the photographer in the hospital. They're gonna come around and take some pictures of this baby. We'll change her in some different outfits. She has her little bow. So it's Saturday now, so this is the day after. She was born on a Friday. Zoe was born on a Friday. So something about Fridays. Get these babies ready to come out. So she's a sleepy baby now. She's still spitting up a lot of like mucus and stuff from been inside of her mama. So she's pooping a lot and still coughing up stuff. Her appetite is slowly coming, but she hasn't been super hungry because her stomach is full of that stuff. So we'll see how that goes. But Zaya Lou, my number 2, or my second child. I love this baby. Yeah, I love that baby.
We are headed home. Got this precious little one in her car seat. Daddy,
Yep.
are you nervous driving home this time?
I am not. I feel like a pro.
Yeah, second time around, you feel like a pro. I was telling somebody that I heard it's easier to go from 1 to 2 than 0 to 1. And I never understood that, but now I do. Yeah, I feel less stressed. Because you kind of been through all the first few phases.
Yeah.
Once you, go ahead.
It's more like just knowing what to expect. I know I have confidence that I'm able to properly care for her. So yeah, feel good. We'll take it nice and slow home. No rattling in the background this time.
Yeah, we got a better car this time. Yeah, we were watching Zoe's birth story, and we were like, oh my gosh, my car was rattling. But don't talk about Ilani. She held us down all those years with over 140,000 miles on her.
Yeah, 150.
Yeah, so. But we had to change her in and get something else. But we were ready to go home. We were ready. It was, we already explained how smooth everything went with the delivery. But just afterwards, just wanted to get in our bed, I want to get in my bed. I do have a little bit of aching in my back from the epidural. That's normal. And so I want to lay in a comfortable bed, watch my TV, go in my bathroom. So we're excited. They kept asking us like, oh, do y'all want to discharge today or tomorrow? And I'm like, today. So we only stayed basically overnight. Also too, Zoe's home with my mom, Mimi. And I miss my kid, and I want to see how my kids interact together for the first time. So we've been FaceTiming, but I don't know that she fully understands what's going on. And unfortunately, they discharged us past her bedtime, so she won't meet Zaya. Zoe will not meet Zaya today, but she'll wake up tomorrow. Ooh, little hilly and bumpy. Sorry for the camera movement. But she will meet Zaya tomorrow morning, and she'll wake up with another person in the house. So that's the part I really want to see. I want to see how Zoe takes that in, and because I believe they're going to be really close friends because they're 16 months apart. So there's no reason not to be close friends, to be best friends. So excited about that. Yeah, just getting to know this new little one's personality, how similar she is to her sister, how dissimilar she is to her sister. Just even us, like little things like, oh, she has my mom's, eyes or whatever. So yeah, today was eventful. We did so much stuff. They had to discharge her. They had to take all these tests. They had to constantly check on me. We both were doing great. We took pictures in the hospital. We already got the proofs back. I'm excited about those. She had her first bath. Lots of stuff happening. And the team, that's a part of why I love delivering at the hospital that we deliver at. We deliver at the Women's Hospital in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And number one, it's a women's hospital, so literally this is all they do. I love that. And then the children's hospital is like right next door. I love that. So, my children's hospital are right next door. And the care, the team is just like so friendly and kind. And, the nurse who was discharging us was trying to send us home with so much stuff, which we appreciate so much.
We didn't even have to sneak it.
Oh, I don't even know if I should share.
No.
I don't even know if I should share this.
Listen. So,
Okay, no. Let me. Okay, you want me to dive into it?
Yes.
I'm gonna dive into it. So, at the hospital, and those of you who have children, you know how this goes, or those of you who don't, here's a little tip. There, of course, in the room there are lots of supplies. So, you want to take home as many supplies as you can, because they're giving you diapers, sometimes formula. It just depends on your hospital and all that. So when we knew we were getting discharged, I was like, okay, babe, let's start packing up the bag. Like, let's see what we want to take home with us. Like, we got 5 minutes. Okay, get the valuable stuff. Let's go. Pack it up, right? You know what he grabbed? He grabbed 2 boxes of the ink that they use
Footprint
to footprint ink.
That's
Footprint ink
valuable.
that they wait that they use to do the footprints of the babies, for the babies, like their little cars and stuff. Do the footprint. What do we? You got 5 minutes. I tell you. Okay, this is a grand heist. This is a grand heist. You got 5 minutes. Get all the valuable stuff. You grab 2 boxes of footprint ink. Not diapers.
valuable.
Not wipes. Not formula, not cleaning supplies, not gloves. And I was
we didn't even get the gloves.
I was so baffled. I was like, oh, he can't know. He must think that those boxes are something else. He must think they're like gloves or something. And so I said, babe, those, that's footprint ink. Like, why are you grabbing those boxes?
So this is Zoe and Zaya are meeting.
Aw, you say aw.
Look at the babies.
Yeah.
Look at them babies.
This your sister?
Zoe loves her.
Let me see if I can hold both of you. Let's see how mommy make that work. You want to get up here? Come on. Want to get up here? Okay.
I don't realize how much you've grown, Zoe.
Yeah. You see how big you are? And you see how little your sister is?